fighters anymore. This is frustrating stuff.
It would drive you crazy, wouldn't it? There's a double jab and the right hand behind it again.
And again, now I want to see the left hook. If I'm with Chambers, I said this early, you want to see the left hook behind that right hand. There's the swelling. You see a little swelling, again, around the corner of that left eye that's been cut before on Chambers, but he's close enough to the end of the fight. That will not bother him.
Right hand from Chambers. Sam Peter came back, returned fire with one of his own. Right hand to the body that time.
Sam Peter looks like a car on the highway that ran out of gas. You know, it's off on the shoulder just about now. Now it's a matter of really pushing it all the way off the road.
Can he refuel? Can he refuel in time to let those hands go in this final round?
That's what I've been looking for. One more round, Samuel.
What do you want to do? Let's go. One round.
Suck it up. Suck it up. All right, now listen. One more round like that. One more. You understand?
Peter, last round, touch glove. Finish no.
Work yourself out, Samuel. Work.
Okay. Combination, don't stop. Don't stop. Give him his mouthpiece. Don't you stop. Don't stop.
Come on, man. Get your hands off.
You understand what he's saying? Hands up. With the right hand, jab in the right hand, straight right hand. Get your quick combinations off right now. He's done. All right?
Look at him. His
A
arms
common
are leaning
theme
on the ropes,
for both men.
Eddie.
Don't stop.
His arms are leaning on the ropes. Dead tired.
Who has more left? 3 minutes.
You know, I would argue a little bit with the advice of Pop Anderson in Peter's corner. I was a little confused by that, Joe, to be quite honest with you. He told Peter one more round like that. I would never want to see another round like that if I'm in the corner of Peter. I thought he got dominated that round. But again, I thought you got good advice from Chambers' corner. A simple advice. Move your hands.
3-punch combination from Peter. I think the corner of Peter's just trying to create any positive energy and momentum. There hasn't been much of it tonight. A guy who fires off right hands that can crash right through you, we haven't seen him. 87-84 says Teddy's scorecard. But keep in mind, and you've talked about it throughout the night, Teddy, it's not as if Chambers is doing so much that you give him all the credit. Some of these rounds could be closer, could go the other way.
Yeah, there were rounds again where can't put it any other way. Chambers was lazy. I mean, Peter was lazy too, but Chambers was lazy when the opportunity was there for him.
You're scoring based on who's less lazy?
You know, yeah. I mean, the opportunity was there for Chambers to almost, you know, just close the book on this one, and he left it open a little.
And now short right hands on the inside from Peter. Sends a left hook to the body, right on that belt line. Chambers still moving to his left.
You know, Peter was a 2000 Olympic representative for Nigeria. He had about 20 amateur fights. Chambers, even though no Olympics, but 80 amateur fights. And you're seeing that better development technically, and that better development, quite honestly, even mentally right now.
Had his amateur career in Pittsburgh, where he would wake up at 3 in the morning and deliver the Post-Gazette with Dad in those cold temperatures, he said. Then he moved to Philly to better his career, and he has done that. 33 wins. The lone loss was a title eliminator, and now a little hop in the step of Sam Peter.
Joe, I want to yell out for all of us to our friend and our colleague, former world champion Genaro Hernandez. You know, he's fighting a tougher fight than any of these guys are fighting right now. And just once again, all the love from us and all the fans in boxing are with you, Genaro. Win that fight.
Our greatest hope for the former champ. And right now, with 30 seconds to go, who will win this fight? And that's not a good sign. As there's separation now from referee Dr. James Jenkin. You want to let those hands go, not be tying up. Last 20 seconds. Can he get after it? The big power of Peter was never fired off. Fast Eddie may have been fast enough, but was it enough? We will hear from the judges and get the scores when we return to Friday Night Fights. Went the distance between Sam Peter and Eddie Chambers. I want to show you the punch track numbers and tell you that Chambers outlanded Peter in every single round. He landed 43% of his total punches. Sam Peter landed 19% of his total punches. Teddy Atlas's scorecard goes Fast Eddie's way. 97-93, says Teddy Atlas. Will Sam Peter maintain that lofty rating, or can Eddie Chambers take a step forward? For the answer, we send it up to the ring to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have a majority decision. Judge at ringside, Max DeLuca, scores about 95-95, even a draw. Overruled by judges Marty Denkin, who scores about 96-94. And Ray Corona scoring about 99-91 in favor of the winner, Fast Eddie Chambers.
You know, Joe,
not often you get a majority decision with a 99-91.
These judges, they never stop just really giving you agita sometimes and confusing you in boxing. They never stop. You got one guy, I don't understand how he gets it even, and the other guy that has it so one-sided, you know, I don't really understand that either. But again, they got it right, and that's a good thing.
You watch a lot of 10-rounders, you go a long time without seeing a 99-91 that results in a majority decision, but such is the case. Eddie Chambers with a big win here tonight on Friday Night Fights. We will talk to Fast Eddie when we come back to LA. Stay with us. Now joined ringside by the American heavyweight hopeful, Fast Eddie Chambers. Congratulations, majority decision win against Sam Peter here tonight in LA. Nice birthday present for you. You're going to turn 27 on Sunday. Give me your assessment as we take a look back at some of the highlights of this fight.
Well, okay. Really, I could have done a lot more, in my opinion, but my jab was working extremely well, and I just kept it going throughout the course of the whole fight. Wanted to keep him on the end of the jab so I can free up the right hand. I think I rocked him a little bit, but I really feel I could have threw a lot more, maybe some more like uppercuts, things to pull him into a few more punches. But he was very tough, and he came out to fight and made it tough for me.
Eddie, I'm going to take the lead right off of what you just said. Why didn't you do more? Because I was saying that you're one of the reasons why, smart fighter, good technically, but why I don't train fighters. You frustrate the heck out of me. Why? The opportunities were there. You did the hard part.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do more?
Well, truthfully, he was doing a pretty decent job of counterpunching, which made me a little bit to think less to throw too many right hands, naked right hands without a jab. So when I got stuck out there jabbing and jabbing and jabbing, sometimes I, thinking too much.
You're an honest fighter. You could have just done more.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna say I agree with you 100%.
And you got a birthday coming up in 2 days. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't eat too much cake.
No, sir. I'm going right back into the gym, make sure I'm in shape for the next big thing, hopefully, that I can get next.
Well, let's talk about the next big thing. Obviously, this is a division that's very top-heavy with the Klitschko brothers, and then we discussed it earlier. Everybody just jockeying, looking for position. You had an opportunity against Povetkin that slipped away, could have fought for a title. Give me the short-term future of Eddie Chambers. Where are things headed?
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm going to let Dan Goosen and my manager, Rob Murray Sr., take care of that, and hopefully maybe I get a title shot maybe in the next fight or maybe a few fights down the road. But for me, I'm going to go right back into the gym, keep working on my craft, make sure, like Teddy said before, I do a little more, be a little more active, not just jab all night. You know what I mean? The jab was great, and you are supposed to stick to your guns, but you can do a little more and make these things a little more exciting, a little more adventurous for the fans as well.
So that's the big takeaway today. Work a little more when you're in there. But nonetheless, the big majority decision win against Sam Peter for Fast Eddie Chambers tonight.